अस्सलाम वालेकुम नाज़रीन, आपकी पुरज़ोर फरमाइश पर एक बार फिर हम आपके लिए मोटरहोम की नई वीडियो लाए हैं। उम्मीद है आपको पिछली वीडियो की तरह ये भी अच्छी लगेगी। चलें फिर स्टार्ट करते हैं।
आप इस मोटरहोम में सफ़र करें, आपको बहुत मज़ा आएगा, आपको बहुत मज़ा आएगा, बहुत मज़ा आएगा।
Welcome to the Coachman Freelander 2011. We're going to go over some of the basic stuff so you guys can have a good trip. To start, it has a 10-cylinder engine, so it's pretty powerful. It's 28 feet long. It's pretty easy to drive, surprisingly. Going up hills and stuff, you want to take it a little bit slow, but other than that, it's driving like a big minivan, nothing more than that. I'm going to go over some of the stuff that's on the RV here. The first thing is the generator. It's actually brand new. It's very powerful, and it turns on from inside, so you don't have to come out here to turn it on. There is a circuit breaker in it, so sometimes people turn the generator on and turn on too many things, which will blow a circuit breaker in here. It's for your security. So all you have to do is take the cover off, and it's like a light switch, and you trigger that. That's if the generator isn't giving power to the inside of the RV, but the generator is on. Okay. Moving forward, this is your antenna hookup. So if you're parked at a RV park and you want TV, you just plug in your antenna right there. This is your electrical outlet. So what happens is when the generator is running, this light socket is plugged into. When it's not, you just pull this thing out and you will plug it into wherever you are in the RV park. Okay? And this is a 30 amp. Remember that, 30 amp, not 50 amp. Okay? Moving forward, this is to fill your water tank. So there is a very large water tank that's under the bed. You will plug the water hose in here. It's like a normal hose, garden hose, and you will fill up the water. You do want to go inside and check, because it tells you when it's full, to make sure you don't overflow, because if you overflow, it will drain inside the RV. This one is if you are at an RV park and you want direct water connection. You would take the same hose, plug it in here, and this will allow you to have direct water coming, but it will not fill the tank that you have inside. This is the gas. Very simple. This gasoline will power the generator and the engine, so it's not two separate gas tanks. It takes regular gas. You don't need to put premium. Not diesel at all. It's just regular gasoline. These here are compartments. There's 1, 2, and 3 compartments. All 3 of them open up to the same storage, which is a very large storage that I will show you. I want to welcome you to the inside of the motorhome. There is a door handle here which you can lock for your security. It doesn't have a running stair because it's pretty low, so you can kind of just step in. A lot of the other ones have a stair that opens up, but this one runs really low, so it's easier to get into. Once inside, you'll see it's pretty spacious. I'm going to go over some of the basic stuff. So when you enter, right here is the first light switch. You can turn the lights on from there. This one is to extend the awning, which is outside. It'll just extend in and out, whatever is easier for you. This right here turns on the power. Without this on, it doesn't use the battery. Now with this, the battery is going to work and everything inside. The way I like to explain it to people is this RV is actually in 2 parts. The front, which is the running engine part, and the back. This right here powers the back. It has nothing to do with the front. The battery can only hold so much stuff. So once the battery is used up, you do need to use the generator. Okay? Simple rule, anything that uses a lot of power, you gotta use a generator. People ask the question commonly, can you run the generator while the RV is in motion? Definitely. Like I said again, it's 2 separate things. You can do whatever you want to do in the back, separate from the front. So you can run the generator from the back. Well, with that subject, let's see how we run the generator. So the first thing you gotta do is prime it, okay? A lot of people think you wanna prime it only when it's cold. I tell people no, prime it every time. So first you come back here, it says the word prime. Just prime it once, twice, 3 times, okay? The next thing is start and stop for the generator. You hit start. Listen to it. You'll know when it's started. Okay? Now the generator is running. As you can hear, it's pretty quiet because, like I said, it's a brand new generator. With the generator running now, you can use the microwave. You can use the TV back here. You can use the TV up there. It's going to also, all these electric outlets are working now. So you could plug something into the electrical outlets. The refrigerator is not dependent on the generator. The refrigerator, if you put it on auto, it's the best because it uses liquid gas, electricity, whatever it needs to keep it running. It's not dependent on the generator at all. Little trick. If you're gonna run the microwave, turn everything else off. You don't want to have 2 TVs on, the AC running, and then turn the microwave on. Because like I said earlier, if you do that, it's going to trigger a fuse in the generator. Then you got to park the RV, go out to the generator, take the front off, flick the switch again. So don't put too much burden on the generator. I want to explain to you the main board in this motorhome. Okay? I'm going to go over each item one by one. The first one is the generator. Start and stop. Right now, if you can hear, the generator is on. If I wanted to turn it off, I would hit the word stop. Listen. You hear it turn off. Now it's off. Okay? This is to prime the generator. Whenever you want to start it, prime it a couple of times before you start the generator. This little red light means it's primed, it's ready to go. Okay? Water heater. This is if you want the water heater on, turn it on, and then now you will get warm water. The water pump as well. So the water is not always running unless you turn the water pump on. When you turn the water pump on, then the faucets will have water. The toilet will have running water. If you don't turn it on, you won't have that. The next are your measurements of what each thing is. LPG is liquid petroleum gas. You push that, it tells you how much you have inside the tank. Battery. This is the battery for the rear of the RV. Fresh, this is for the fresh water. How much fresh water is in your tank, which again is located below the bed. Black water, this is for your sewage water. It tells you how much tank has been used. So 1/3 of it right now. Normally you want to get it when it's empty and return it when it's empty, and we will show you how to empty those. Gray is for your sink water. So your 2 sink waters, they go into a separate tank, and that will tell you how much is being used. Slide in and out. So what this does is there's a slide in this RV which can slide in and out. However, for that to work, normally have the generator on, 1. Number 2, you have to be parked. You can't be moving. Number 3, the key has to be out of the ignition. You cannot drive the RV with the slide out. You want to be pretty balanced when you do slide it out. To slide it out, you hit the out button. And you will see the slide out. I always tell people before you slide it out, check to make sure there's nothing stuck. Sometimes there's a kid's toy somewhere or something left which is going to get in the way, and it's going to be a problem. So just take a look quickly to make sure that it is not blocked in any way. Same way, if you want to slide it back in, you will hit the in button and it will slide right back in. or compartment they have at the RV park. Once you've got the hose on, you need to empty both tanks. There are two separate levers for each of the tanks. Okay, so each tank has its own lever. The first one is right here. This is the black water, right here. If you pull this, when the hose is connected, it will empty the black water. What you want to do is do black water first and then gray water. For gray water, this is the gray water. You got to do the black water first and then the gray water. That will ensure your pipe is not dirty when you're putting it away. That's it. Pretty simple. This RV is great because it has liquid petroleum gas, which lets you run the stove and the refrigerator. It uses very little, so normally on your trip you shouldn't have to fill it. But if you do need to fill it, this is the spot. So you come right here, open this. You're not going to fill it yourself, I assure you. You will go to any truck stop or petroleum gas place. They will do it for you. They will be professionals and they will actually ask you to stay away while they're doing it. So it's not something that you're going to do, but just so you know where it is when you need to fill the tank. It's right here near the driver's seat.
Please like, share and subscribe